السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
He's up now. Welcome to episode 1 of Experience by Experience. Inshallah, this will be the first episode of a long series. But remember this tagline. What was it? I know it, right?
He's a happy, by the way.
Not in English, but from a teacher's experience, for a student's experience, forming a lifetime experiences, right? And this, we know what this means, but we'll let you guys figure it out throughout this podcast. But today we're going to talk about our life before Alim course, and it's funny because we were thinking we were going to make our first video about, and we have a group chat on WhatsApp, what we're going to do, and then we're all posting our pictures before our Alim course, and then you'll find out why the pictures and everything. But I remember before our Alim course, man, I was off. Not off the good gas, but I was off. Who know that, right? But I was working. But I remember working, and I just kept going. I kept going from job to job.
You sure you did?
Yeah.
I brought back some memories for him. But working in the medical. Okay, back to the subject. I remember I was working in the medical field, and I was basically just going from job to job, Not like losing the job, but working. I just kept thinking, man, this can't be my life, man. Because every job I'd work at, it just kept getting more and more ghetto, right? But also, I wasn't on my deen as much. Right now, you can see it, mashallah.
The nur eliminated from my face.
Skin routine, very important. But I knew, in the back of my head, there was always this thing saying, take advantage of stuff you learned as a kid, finishing the Quran and everything. And I remember I had a dream, actually, that was, along the lines of you need to get back on it. And alhamdulillah, everything then was just a step getting closer and closer. But, I have someone who can relate to, the quote I said earlier, off the good gas, mashallah. Not like that. He'll explain it.
Alright, so my life before Alim course was I used to be a security guard at a Georgia aquarium.
10-4.
Alhamdulillah, it was a good job. I actually liked it. It's just that some stuff that I didn't like, which was they wouldn't want to let me pray on time. It's like I have to pray when they want me to pray. You get it? So I'm like, yeah, y'all tripping. Y'all can't control me like that, man. Because when it's time to pray, it's time to pray. So that's really the only issue. But alhamdulillah, it was actually a great job. Met a whole lot of new people, alhamdulillah. Met a whole lot of friends. Met new people. And man, Georgia Aquarium, wow, alhamdulillah, it was experience. When I say experience, it was an experience. Because this one day, I think the first week or the second week I was working there, they told me an alligator got loose.
You probably where is it?
No. The thing is though, it wasn't on my shift. It was night shift. So I'm like, so what happened? They're like, yeah, an alligator got loose. Somebody has to go and get it. I'm like, so how did it even get loose? So when I went to their exhibit, I'm like, of course, duh. It makes sense how it got loose.
Did you left it open?
No. Oh. What do you mean left it open? The thing been open. It's their exhibit is open, literally open. And then they have trees. And I see why it got loose because it climbed.
Really?
Yes, it climbed.
Alligator climbed a tree?
No,
it climbed over the gate, brother.
No, you feel me? It's it climbed. I see why. And then the exhibit was open too. So I'm like, yeah, it's not it. But alhamdulillah, overall it was good. I seen a whole lot of a beautiful creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
You're talking about the animals, right?
Huh? The animals? Yeah, mashallah. Animals and mankind.
Animals there?
I mean, not mankind, but animals.
It's funny because the picture he posted in the group chat where we're talking about this idea matches exactly what he said. We're not going to show you that picture until maybe the end, but inshallah. You know someone else who's funny because he posted a picture of him wearing like a hard hat, right? And I'm like, this guy, working in construction, I'm like, there's no way. There has to be like some way where they thought he was a kid or something. But let's ask him to verify, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like, it was like, it is like within the construction, like a construction site, but like we were the like electrical contractors. So like naturally you have like, I'm not sure if you guys like aware, but the whole building system is like, you have the owners, they, hire these people, then you have the mechanical contractors, the whole process. But so what we would do is like we're the electric contractors, so we would subcontract other guys. So like me and my team, we were kind of like supervising like the subcontractors, like a whole bunch of guys. So, and naturally there's only like 2 or 3 people on the job at like a time, like from our company. So they weren't even expecting, like, I don't know, like I called it, I was talking like with HR in Texas or whatever, so like they're just like, oh, go to this location,
Because everything in Texas is bigger. Definitely, that's where the mishap came from.
Probably something like that, I don't know. I mean, everyone there was big, so I'm like the only, like, I'd walk in and everyone's like, I don't know, 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, big white dude. I'm like, I was like, yeah.
With tattoos?
Tattoos. This guy's like wearing a chain, tattoos. I mean, I'm talking as white as it gets. And like Timmy and Jimmy.
Connor.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. And everyone's like, you sure, like, can I help you find something? I'm like, I'm looking for, I'm looking for something. So like, it was so awkward, like, everyone was like, again, like, everyone, like, super tall, everything, so, like, they don't expect me to, like, fit in with them. Because they probably think I'm probably, like, a subcontract or something, so that, are you looking for something? Like, can I help you? You need directions? I'm like, no, I'm looking for, blah, blah, blah. They're like, 4? I'm like, because I work here now? It was, like, it was so awkward. Like, I mean, like, and throughout every day, I would just get, like, all these weird looks, because I'm not sure if, like, the camera angle's kind of, like, fooling you or something, but like, I'm not that tall. So it's like,
I don't think it was a camera angle.
I mean, naturally, I'm sitting next to him, you can kind of tell.
Yeah, 5'2",
huh? I'm saying these guys are 6'5", like, it's crazy, 250 pounds.
Football players, isn't it?
I think I would be better than whips around with that.
But it's interesting because, while the brother was an electrician, the other brother was out here scamming people. I mean, what do you say? What were you doing?
Alhamdulillah, before on course, I was
a W2 employee.
I was a W2 employee. I was a man of so much different projects. So I think Abdurrahman was getting at it before I started actually finding anything. I used to write to companies and just write like, can I get some free products to advertise on YouTube or something? Most of them will say like, do you have any followings? So I'll be like, just starting out in like I have like no subscribers or anything, like 2 subscribers. So if I send them that, I already know I'm getting rejected. So I'm like, I have followers on Snapchat and stuff like that. Like, can you send it? So I'll just leave that company and go to the next company. But never actually worked out. So then I just had to actually just find stuff without I have to actually pay for stuff and I get it for free. But alhamdulillah, at the ending, I actually started and it was going good.
I have a question. What was most like? What did you sell?
I sold.
Oh, go ahead.
Some.
What were you thinking?
No, he said, "What did you sell?" It didn't work out for the company, so you sold nothing. No, go ahead.
No, at first I didn't sell nothing because I was trying to get stuff for free, which nothing in America is for free. So alhamdulillah, I would buy things. Some of it would go good. Some of the stuff I sold some shoes and so much different products. Anything that I think will be able to sell, I would just try to get it and sell it.
It's good, like, but like before I started this, like the main reason, and you all know me, like I'm super shy.
I don't know.
Huh? Well, they know me. They will know
If
me.
you don't, I'm going to say something.
Yeah, so it's like You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like super. I'm like naturally like, super shy, like very introverted. So my dad was always like, I'm not comfortable. Like as a kid, I was always like, similar to what you said, like trying to study business and stuff. But my dad's like, I don't want you just to study business because you're not gonna really experience the outside world. So that's like kind of like usually I'll just work with my dad, like in the warehouse and stuff. Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. I feel like I actually want you to like at least for like a little amount of time. I want you to go out and like experience like firsthand like working like with other like people, and that's like, and that was my first like every time doing something like that. So that's why I was super shy. I was so awkward. Like I'm not like I only worked there for what 8 months because I stopped the line course. Man, it's like my first day was like
not it.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Now that I wasn't used to that, and like I haven't worked for like a good amount of time, just like since within the family. But like after my first time being outside of the family, was like man.
You were trying to get out of your family. This brother here, he's building the family empire.
MashaAllah.
I have 4 wives, 6 kids with each of them.
And then he woke up from the dream. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, what we the jobs, right? So yeah, unlike these brothers right here, they had the brains. I really didn't have those kind of brains growing up, so I had to do some hard labor. This guy, you know what I'm saying? So Ali, like he said, worked at the Georgia Aquarium. I worked at Six Flags. And like, yeah, me and him, we have a lot of common, working.
You no tickets, man?
I'm using it. But I didn't have that kind of authority, because when I first came here, I think I was about 10 years old and my English wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give us a true story.
I was going with it too. I'm like, came here at 10?
I came here when I was 10 years old, so my English wasn't really that good. I didn't go to high school.
Okay.
I don't know what elementary is.
Okay. How'd your English get so good?
Anime.
What's the thing? What that thing called? Wow. Rosetta Stones?
He also has his memory is kind of off. Let me tell you about this guy, okay? MashaAllah.
Go ahead and lie.
No, I'm gonna tell the truth because tell us what you really did before out of course, brother.
What I really did before out of course, I just went to school, home, chill, repeat.
He also works with his dad. They're building a family empire. If you need cars, this the brother to talk to. Yeah. Good, affordable, nice cars, okay?
Yeah.
But it's funny, because like we're coming from so many different places. Like I remember like the last job I worked at, SubhanAllah, man. Like you were in like so there was this one coworker, she had a master's, right? She was getting her PhD or whatever. And she would always like talk down all the employees, be like, us two, we have science degrees, and these other people, they're high school dropouts, blah blah blah, and they got us in monkey suits. Literally. No, brother, she's too old for me. She could be your mother. But we'd have to wear like these, they call it like biosafety suits, like fully gowned, not like the gowns you wear, but like a full suit.
The COVID ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those.
Really?
Yeah. That was one of those suits. We were in those suits. And then we'd have to go into like I think it was a biosafety whatever, but like it's pressurized air and it has to be clean. We're in there like 3-4 hours processing one sample.
What type of symptoms? Diseases and stuff?
No. We're doing it was a cancer drug for
Oh,
how do I say it in Somali?
I would have figured out the cure to cancer right there. All that stuff.
Shut up, right?
No, it's for guys that have
erectile dysfunction.
No. This is why he said he didn't have the braids. He didn't lie on that part. But it was for guys. It's like cancer in a certain area,
Prostate. Stop calling me, bro.
That's the only English.
That's the only English word you learned.
That's
in the beginning.
Yeah. But yeah, like we'd be sitting in there, and like depending on the day we're doing, like day ones, you'd be in there for like 4 hours. And like in between like each clean or whatever, you have like 30 minutes. And boy, we'd be knocked out. Like right away from the camera, we put the chair and we'd just like sleep.
That's why you had cameras?
In the suit?
No, not in the suit, but they had cameras in every like place that you work. So everybody would like pull the chairs and move it and like go to it. But the crazy thing is, there's a window right on the other door, and that's where like management walks by and they see you. So you get caught or you don't get caught. But like that was a day for me. I was like, because I wore glasses. And they get foggy, and like in the suit it's hot, but then outside it's cold. It's like this can't be it, man.
Why you have to wear the suit?
Because we're dealing with cancers.
I would have had that on. I would have got superpowers off of it, bro.
Superpowers,
bro. But you see
You would have
Flash?
been cancer, man.
You see Flash?
What happened to Flash? How did Flash get superpowers?
No, let's change the topic. You know how prostate cancer would have to do to check you, bro? Ready? Let me tell a story, you know.
Okay,
So I have a grandpa, you know, on my what is it my aunt? So like my auntie's husband, dad. That's basically my grandpa, right? Follow that tree real quick. My auntie, that's my mom's sister.
Just one of your grandpas. This is funny.
One of your great grandpas, what are you?
Yeah? That's not my great grandpa.
No.
Look. My sister,
Your mom's sister?
My mom's sister, husband, dad.
That's your
grandpa, bro.
No, that's their grandpa, not
That's
your
your brother.
Whatever, go to ancestors because I come here figure it out.
It isn't? Auntie's
Listen.
husband.
Auntie's husband, dad.
But he's not even related to you.
No, it is, but that's her father-in-law.
Well, yeah,
that's
we
my
can find
grandpa-in-law.
out.
No, how can that be your grandpa-in-law though?
That's my grandpa-in-law, bro.
Wait a minute.
No,
that
y'all
man's
don't
not
know.
even related to
Yeah,
you.
at all.
He is, bro.
No.
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Just tell the story, bro. That man's not related to you. Go tell the
Alright,
story.
okay.
Yeah.
So he had, he had a little prostate cancer scare. Alhamdulillah, he didn't have it, you know. So my cousin, that's his grandpa. You feel me? My cousin, because that's my auntie's son.
Just keep going. Stop using these relatives.
Yeah. So my cousin, he was telling me the story about like how they had to check for all of that. I'd say this story. I be have to struggle not to laugh in Salat when I think about it. Stuff like you shouldn't be thinking in Salat, you know.
Just expose himself.
No, I didn't. When I edit that out. So they were like, when they was at the hospital, right? You know, he was sitting there. He's usually like old people naturally nervous in hospitals, you know. So he's sitting there, right? And the girl nurse tells him the procedure. The procedure is they gotta, you know.
Or they gotta put the thing in the butt.
The gluteus maximus.
Oh.
Okay,
There's a difference of people that work in the medical field and people that don't.
Yeah. So basically, when he saw the nurse, right? When she told him to that, he was like, he was cool. He was like, all right, cool, the nurse, cool, you feel me? It wasn't the nurse that did it. They gotta get strong, buff man.
The people from Umar's job?
Bro,
those 250 pounds, 6 people?
No, they brought a big, buff, white guy. No, it wasn't black, it was Malone, bro. So he even got scared, the black, bro. He was told me he's a big, buff guy. He was like, look, I don't care if I had a cancer, but we leave. He said, y'all not checking me, bro.
And that's the moment where he realized that he wanted to be a prostate cancer checker. That's why he told that story. But anyway.
Can women have prostates though?
As you're saying?
Edit that.
This is just him talking out loud, you know? He's not always like this. But alhamdulillah.
Let me finish, bro.
The story's not done.
Finish. So, they told him that you gonna die if you don't, So, they sat him down, you feel me? The guy's buff. No, never mind, bro. So
Next topic.
So yes, this has been the first episode of what we used to do before Alim course. We didn't all used to do what he was doing. I'm not gonna hold you. We had real jobs that didn't involve that. But inshallah, we decided at the end of every video we'll have like a nice quote to leave you guys off with to think about until the next episode. And we're gonna have Alim do it because he's the one who caught an alligator.
No, I didn't catch no alligator.
You ate it.
I would have never caught it. Oh yeah, I actually did eat an alligator. Gator meat, Oh, it was my back in the days, I didn't know it was halal or haram. I just ate it, But the quote of the day. Quote of the day.
Make it dramatic.
Dramatic.
Take those small dramatic pauses and look into the camera like you're looking at, what I'm about to say.
Okay. The lion that gets defeated. The lion that gets defeated is the one that gets comfortable. So don't ever get comfortable. Keep hustling.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.